But here we go, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Airhome. We have our South Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss. It is Zoun. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Airhome, we have the South Korean Zerg player, the blue Zerg representing Team Falcons. It is Solar. Here we go. I think his family's in the restaurant business, so I heard that a few years ago. That might be the case with his family, but I'm sure Hero does provide for himself and his wife. Again, Hero is married. Most likely. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they probably both, work. Probably both earn their own living. Unlike Dark, Hero is not a pappy. Just to make that clear. So we are settling in. So far, so good. We do have our standard opener. We have our hatch gas pull out of Solar. Likewise, Zoun going for his own gate expand. Oh, before I forget, if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are now open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Here we go. So best of luck, get your Gamba going, as we do embrace our ZvP. Do we have any translations in the chat? Hold on. As I try to whip out my Google Translate. Hold on. Do I get it in time? Okay. Yeah, that's what they were referring to. Apparently, they do have some spikes. Hopefully, things don't influence our players too much. I can say that we did have a lag spike ourselves. That was towards the end of Hero versus Max Packs, but everything on our end looks very clean at the moment. Everything looks good. It might be on the end of the players or on the end of one of the other casters. I know that sometimes some of the European casters have a hard time staying connected to the Korean server. I know that that is the case sometimes. But hopefully everything's okay. Meanwhile, we do have our Void Ray opener out of Zoun. Is opening up Void Ray, not Oracle. Okay.
Game paused.
As we do have a pause. Yeah, it looks like there is a little latency here for our players. So hopefully things do clear up. So hopefully everything is okay. Again, I know that we have a lot of casters for the events from other countries, of course, and hopefully things don't negatively impact the players too much here as we are jumping back in.
Game resumed.
As now, we do have our openers. It's going to be Stargate into early Twilight Council before the expansion. Right, before I get ahead of myself, welcome one and all to Airhome. Airhome is one of the smallest maps in the map pool. Is a rush map, of course. Is a rush map. And with that, that does typically mean that aggression is going to be favored here. Zoun with that early Twilight Council. This could be either a Glaive Adept opener or a DT opener instead. Could be going for the Dark Shrine. Yeah, I do see that stutter here and there. I don't know if that's what the players see. And it is Glaives. It is Glaive Adepts. Solo does pull away. Upon scouting the initial opener, I believe Solo saw the tech, right? Yeah. Oh, apologies. Solo, he has not really confirmed in the main base. So Solo, he's in the dark. It was a Twilight Council in the main, not at the ramp. But Solo does go for the Safety Roach Warren. Safety Roach Warren is on the way. So he will have access to roaches. He has the tools to defend, but it comes down to the execution. Does come down to Zoun as he's banking up those adepts. He will soon move out. Bearing this in mind, it is 3-gate adepts into an expansion, right? No, sorry, 4-gate glaive adepts into a fourth base, into a third base, into that expansion. Lings, they're looking for any signs of aggression. Solar is droning, and the adepts are about to reveal themselves. We're about to move out, and Solar, he has 0 roaches. Don't drone. He's making a couple of Lings. Solar, he does see this. He knows. Now he knows. 6 roaches, instantly 6 roaches on the way, but these are late. Yeah, late response here by Solar. Zoun, he commits across the map. Solar making as many roaches as he can. No SimCity here at the ramp. Yeah, no SimCity. Roaches are just about to pop, just in time. Whew. Still a lot of adepts though. It's a lot of adepts. The expansion is going to be cancelled. Let's pick up. Shades into the mineral line. There are some roaches in position. Where's the shade? Shade was a little bit late. Oh, adepts are going down. As Downy shades into the main base, getting more workers. Not bad. Getting it to 10 drone kills. And it's going to be cleaned up. And again, this could have been so much worse. Thankfully, Solar did scout this ahead of time. Thankfully, we saw it as he was moving out. Oracle hits the expansion. Going to be 14 dead workers. This is good damage, bearing in mind that Zoun behind this, he is on 3-way saturation. He has the greater economy. Does have the greater economy here. And Solo's all in. Solo, he can't macro. He cannot macro from here. He's going for the all-in. He's going for a Roach Ravager Queen Drop Lord all-in. Zoun does spot this. He does force the unload. Oof, got transfuse. Vordre going to be forced back. Queens are moving in. But this does delay Solar. Nice force fields. Ravagers, they knock down the force fields. Getting on top of the Immortal. And Zoun is in trouble here. Yeah, the Immortal is exposed. And it's going to be targeted down. Solar, he will not get it though. He doesn't get the Immortal. Alas, the greater concave here at that expansion at the third. Yeah, the Immortals, they're pinned back. They're not a part of the main fight. And Solar looks like he should have enough to break the third. Yeah, he should have enough. Gets into the mineral line. Is down trying to evacuate. Does pull away. And there's no saving that third expansion. We spoke about Airhome being a small map and favoring aggression. I mean, it goes both ways. Solar, he was forced into the all-in. Takes down an Immortal. There's one Immortal left. Up! Can he get it? Oh my god, he barely can. Whew. Immortal goes down, and Zoun, he has nothing left. He has nothing left here. He's going to be broken. He will lose the third, and he will lose the natural as well. There are just so many Ravagers. GG gets called, and Solar takes a lead in the series. Whew. GG. Solar does take a lead. And with that, we're getting ready for game number 2. Let's go. We're getting ready for that second game. Again, Solar, he has been very aggressive in this matchup, and we expect all-ins out of Solar. Here, he was forced into an all-in. We'll see how things turn out coming into our next game as we are loading into Ultra Love. Getting into Ultra Love. And we'll see how this story ends. I mean, personally, I'm hoping for an ace match. I'm hoping for a game 3, but the pressure is on Solar. Let's go. Mortals down equals Protoss down. Well, the Immortals were just in a really awkward position. If you remember, because of the angle of attack, the Immortals were isolated on the right-hand side, and because of that, even though they survived longer, the Immortals, they weren't able to really add any critical DPS in the main fight. They were just zoned away from the main fight overall, so they were kind of a non-factor for a lot of that defense. But here we go, we're getting into game number 2. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Ultra Love, we have our South Korean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, down in the series. We'll see if he can recover, we'll see if he can bounce back. It is Zoun. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Zerg player, the Red Zerg, representing Team Falcons. It is Solar. Here we go. Cotado. Papi. Good to see you. Buenos días. Buenos días, papi. Buenos días. Bienvenidos, as we are jumping into game 2 here. Ultra Love, another small map. We should see more aggression out of Solar here. Last game, he was forced into the all-in. Here, I wouldn't be surprised if he willingly goes into an all-in regardless. We'll keep an eye on his tech of choice. We'll see if he goes for the Roach-Horn, Eva Chamber, or Faster Lair. We'll keep a closer eye on Solar. For now, Gate Expand out of Zoun, Gate Expand into Cybercore, Standard Opener out of our Blue Protoss player. And most likely we're going to be seeing Zoun open up in a more standard fashion. Remember, last game, Zoun did go for early glaives, and the glaives did some damage, but not enough. He killed like, what, 10 drones, I want to say? Like 10 to 13? Ideally, we are looking for more than that. Much more. So now we have Link Speed on the way. Solo pulling out of gas, just droning, soon be taking his third base. Meanwhile, Stargate Opener out of Zoun. Important to point out, just because Zoun did go for a quirky build in game 1. But here, Stargate, as a reminder, in game 1, we did have a Void Ray Opener out of Zoun. Here, coming into game 2, we could see another Void Ray or an Oracle. Void Ray openers are very niche. They're designed to hunt down Overlords and deny vision and deny scouting, but after what happened in game 1, clearly Solar, he is playing very safe. If we see another Void Ray, most likely we'll see a safety Roach-Horn once again. Most likely we'll see that once again. We are setting up. It is going to be the initial double adept into Oracle, no Void Ray this time. So Oracle Opener out of Zoun, double adept towards the mineral line. Oh, gets 1, gets 2, not bad. Gets 2, gets 3 drone kills, and they do get away. Very nice trade here by Zoun. Gets 3 drones, does dip away, does escape. Lings, they threaten a run by, they threaten a harassment, but alas, the adepts do make it back home in time. I spoke too soon. He wants one. Up. He should get it. Should barely get it as well. Yeah, Zoun, he did leave the adept idle, and 1 adept will fall. Behind this, do you see what I see? I see an early Twilight Council. Okay, so if you remember, we saw something similar out of Hero. Now, from Hero's side, it was actually on this map, actually, if you recall, where Hero, he went for early Blink into a 3-base all-in. Here, because this is not Hero, I expect early Glaives instead, but we'll keep an eye on Zoun. We'll see if he goes for Glaives or Blink. Regardless, aggression out of Zoun. Twilight Council's done, no Forge, there it is, Blink is on the way. Now, if you remember, Hero, he went for this exact same build on this exact same map against this exact same opponent against Solar, and Hero did overwhelm Solar on Ultra Love with a 3-base all-in. We'll see if Zoun commits to a Gateway Explosion as well. See if he does commit. Do you see that? I see a lot of gates. I see a lot of gateways here. We're building up to how many? 5 gateways so far. And here he went for a 7-gate 3-base all-in without any gases. Without gases at the 3rd. Which is why he went from blink into charge, as he eventually had zealot reinforcements. So Zoun's almost there. Or is that, he's got 6. He's got 6 gates so far. And the 7th gateway should be proxied to reinforce. I wonder if Zoun was just watching the last game. I wonder if he was watching the previous series. It's possible. It's possible. I know that Shin is casting in Korean. So maybe watching Shin's stream. And here comes the all-in. Yep, here comes the probe. And that probe has one job, has one mission. The probe's mission here is to throw down the proxy and to commit to the all-in. There it is. The pylon has in place. The 3-base all-in has arrived. Sola, did he skip the Roach Warren? No shot. He skipped the Roach Warren. Sola's in trouble. Sola, he's going Ling Hydra. He is going Ling Hydra, which means he's a little bit more vulnerable until the Hydra count builds up. He needs time. He needs time for the Hydras. Stalker's moving in. Catching out a handful of Lings. But Zoun, he has to be a little bit more careful with those blinks. He doesn't want to waste them. Doesn't want to blink back too heavily. He wants to trade as efficiently as possible. Very nice blinks. Oh, Stasis gets baited out. But you can see Zoun still pushing forward, getting on top of the Queens. Now focusing on the Hydra. Yeah, the Hydras are exposed. The Queens as well. This is what Zoun has been waiting for. Who is it? Me? No shot. I mean, I have to surrender, but BattleNet, por favor. That's the worst time. Wait, I mean, you can see me, like we're here, we're fine. But I am disconnected from BattleNet. Smurch. No. But alas, Zoun's the middle of the all-in. Yeah, you can see here actually. I'm out of BattleNet. I'm just straight up disconnected. Feels Blizzard servers, man. Like the stream is fine, like the OBS is fine, but yeah. Disconnected from BattleNets. Lovely. Lovely. So yeah, with that, we won't be able to find out the conclusion of that series. It's a shame just because like that was a really important moment as well. That's the fight, and I hope that the disconnect doesn't influence the players or doesn't impact the players' defense there. Yeah, it is a bit of a shame. It is a bit of a shame. Maintenance break 1 hour. Feels bad, man.